Well, good morning. Here it is. It's Wednesday morning already of this week. Today is Hump Day. We're halfway through the week. Of course, today is April the 3rd, and I hope you had a good Tuesday. I hope you had a great Tuesday. I hope that you were hope maybe you were successful in maybe accomplishing some things yesterday, and anyway, getting now to Wednesday morning, and hope this morning finds you. Hope it finds you feeling well. Hope that you're not under the weather or anything like that, and hope that you were able to rest well, and now ready to hopefully tackle the opportunities that God has blessed us with this brand new day. This morning, I want to share a devotion with you entitled Nothing Better. In the Old Testament, we find the story of Gideon, and a man whom God chose to lead the Israelites, into battle. Gideon was probably the least of what you would think that he would choose, just like God always does. But Gideon, he was hardly a trained warrior. In fact, he was overwhelmed by the task, and so he asked God to confirm His word. Now, in effect, Gideon said this to the Lord. He said, "Lord, I will make you a deal. Tomorrow morning I'll lay a fleece on the ground. And in the morning, if this really is your plan, then there will be dew on the fleece, but not on the ground. And then I will know that it's your will." The next morning, there was dew on the fleece and not on the ground, just as Gideon had asked for. But he thought that, it might have been just a coincidence. And so he went back to God, and he basically said, "Tomorrow morning, I'm asking that it'll be the other way around. Then I will know it's your plan." And so the next day there was dew on the ground, but none on the fleece. You see, God had confirmed His will, to Gideon. And in the same way, you might say, "Well, Lord, this seems to be your will. And so I'm asking you, please open the door circumstantially." However, don't base your entire situation on circumstances, because circumstances can sometimes lead us in the wrong direction. Colossians chapter 3, verse 15, it tells us this: "And let the peace that comes from Christ rule in your hearts, for as members of one body you are called to live in peace and always be thankful." Now, the Amplified Bible puts the same verse this way. It says, "Let the peace of Christ, the inner calm of one who walks daily with Him, be the controlling factor in your hearts, deciding and settling questions that arise." Excuse me. Now, I've learned to listen to the peace of God. I've been in dangerous situations and felt God's peace. And then there have been other times when, I didn't have God's peace in a situation. Instead, I had turmoil in my heart. I've learned to listen to that, because I've made some mistakes by not listening to it. Listen, if you want to know the will of God, then not only do we need to ask God, to give us His peace, but, we also need to ask Him to open the doors through, circumstances, confirming, His word. But you see, we also must remember that God will not lead us into something that is, that's contrary to what, Scripture says. And just as important as the will of God is, the timing of God. Sometimes, he doesn't do things as quickly as we want Him to. And then at other times, he does things so quickly that, we have a hard time keeping up with Him. But God, He's not a distant force, with no plan or purpose for you. You are uniquely created in the image of God. and He has custom designed. He has a custom designed plan just for you. You know, He wants to reveal Himself to you, and He wants you to enter into a friendship with Him. I mean, can you imagine anything better than that? You know, being a friend with God is such a wonderful experience, because He'll not lead you into anything that you can't handle. He'll take care of you. Sometimes He does allow you into things that you can't handle, and it's so that we can depend on Him. So we will depend on Him and lean on Him through those tough times. And so anyway, I hope this encourages you here this morning. Hope you have a wonderful day. Remember, Angie and I, we love you guys, and we're praying for you. And Lord willing, I'll see you tomorrow morning. God bless you.